Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Apocalypse Studios Friday night stream. My name is Jalen Pachenik. I will be your host for tonight, and I'm joined, of course, as always, by our CEO and founder, Dennis Dyack. How are you today, Dennis?
Hey, Jalen, good. How's everyone out there? Hope everyone is staying safe and sound in this pandemic. Yeah.
Hope you guys are safe and sound in the chat as well. Hey, Pandora Jane, Faceless Mike, Cyan Stargazer, Golden Zan, Sailor Midgard, Cutthroat Gaming, Elven One. It's great to see you all guys in the chat. We're back with our Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem stream. Now, we were talking about in the last stream where we had finished off. We were right after the dancing girl had was sacrificed, I believe, or she had died to Augustus Pius came in and interrupted her exploring of that cave. And she found the dying god Mantarok sealed up inside. So we are back in Alexandra Roivius's grandfather's mansion as we take a look and see if we can find more pages for our book. Was there? I think actually if we use the one that's in our inventory.
Yeah, you found it last time.
Perfect.
A mere puppetry at the hands.
Okay, so we can start off this stream, Dennis, by asking you a question. With social media integration, will viewers be able to limit a player's choices in the game, especially in regards to the plot? This was from Golden Zan on our Discord.
No, I think limit's the wrong word. I would move towards, will they be able to affect the player's choices? And the answer is yes, but only if the player wants them to.
Okay, so yeah, limiting people and what they'll be able to do won't be fun with the social media integration, but giving them more options would be, I guess, a better way to put that.
Yes, correct. And more levels of dynamic and emergent gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
It should be more looked at towards a bonus and getting certain enhancements rather than any kind of limiting factor.
Mm-hmm. Because that limits a lot of people that don't really care so much for the social media integration, right? If you don't have either a following on Twitch, or if you just don't have a whole lot of people to share it with, we still want to make sure that your game is just as great an experience as everybody else's.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the famous cathedral.
Yes. Okay, let's see. I didn't quite get this guy's name.
Anthony, briefly described as mentioned. Charlemagne. Is the Charlemagne, like from history class? That's correct. That is correct.
Interesting. Okay.
Everything in Eternal Darkness is historically rooted.
Okay. Good to know. There was a question in the chat from Pandora Jane. For Eternal Darkness, the characters speak Latin at the beginning of Pius and Anthony chapters before suddenly changing to English. Did you plan to make those chapters entirely in Latin or at some point in development?
No, it was just to give the feeling of authenticity, to let people know that they start talking Latin. That would be the native language that they would have been using at the time. And then we translated over into English just to make it easier for the viewer to understand.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Especially as we talked about before with subtitles. We don't want to make players read as much as I like them. Having the whole game or their chapters in Latin wouldn't help a whole lot.
Correct, 100%.
Okay, so I can't disturb that guy who's praying right now. Ooh, what's in the coffin? Oh, that's always a bad idea, opening coffins and caskets.
Oh my God, what is it?
This devil's work. We should get out of here.
Ew.
You have proven what we have feared the most. This poor man
That's not
has been
good.
a victim of great evil.
Great evil.
Look
Ew.
how his body has been defiled.
This is a very fun chapter.
Something has burst out from inside him.
A fun chapter that starts off with a dead body in a casket.
And find
No,
Bishop.
that's nothing in Eternal
Must be
Darkness.
informed of this horrible discovery.
Let's see. Right. Scaramusax. Interesting. And I'm assuming that is the title of an or a real sword was called a
That is correct. That is correct.
Okay, someone needs to be informed. Charlemagne, let's go let him know. Let's see what's going on upstairs. We had another question, Dennis. Would you kindly share with us a hypothetical example of how a Twitch viewer could potentially alter something in a player's character story? This was from Golden Zan on our Discord.
Okay. So the way to look at social media integration is to provide more options than what the player would ever have during a bonus. So as an example, we showed so far a dungeon master, but imagine people on Twitch could open storylines that previously weren't accessible. And depending on the number of users and the type of users, you'd get a very different storyline. And then the choices within that story arc, the people on Twitch would be able to, guide the player. Now, it's very interesting. I was looking at the comments on YouTube yesterday from the macro example, and it was very clear that people did not understand it. And it's very hard to understand because here we are from a sort of a perspective of trying to show what it's like to play through Twitch, but we only have a single viewing port. So I don't think people understood how fundamentally different this is, and they probably saw it as the video game. And they were like saying things like King John's not even playing the game while he's cheering on. So it clearly needs some more explanation, and I'm excited to drop a talk that I had scheduled for GDC on our YouTube channel next week that will hopefully explain this to people, how we're actually doing, because I think it is pretty groundbreaking. As a matter of fact, as interesting and provocative as the sanity system in Eternal Darkness, where in Eternal Darkness we're breaking the fourth wall with all these sanity effects, and now with this deep social media integration, this interactive streaming, we're bringing in a meta audience that really changed the way people experience games. So I'm quite excited about it. I think it's going to be some really good additions for gamers, and I hope everyone likes it as much as we do. So.
Yeah, there's lots of big stuff that's planned that we've got going on with deep social media integration. So I think you guys are going to be pretty happy with the end results when we get there. Anthony is not looking so good. I took the Tomb of Eternal Darkness, which sounds like an awful idea. Mysterious Gold Medallion. All right, let's pick that up too and see what else happens. We had a question in the Twitch chat from Caleb Lowlife. Does the Twitch integration fit into the lore and narrative of the game?
Yeah, I think so. And it's just like, what's the best way to explain this? I'm going to use, since we're playing Eternal Darkness, I'll use Eternal Darkness as another example. In Eternal Darkness, which Jalen has no ideas what he's doing yet, but it's going to get fun, and I'm just going to sit back and watch it all happen. But by the whole plot line of parallel universes and playing the game more than once, how gameplay was actually, multiple gameplay was actually integrated into the storyline in a very similar way. We will allow the Twitch audience to actually be part of the universe and integrate it in such a way so that it makes sense, and gamers will hopefully intuitively understand what we're talking about when we reference it. Hope that makes sense.
I think so, for sure. So I don't have any spells. I need to find. Nope, none of those. None of those. I need to find the key to go talk to Charlemagne. Twitch viewers are souls of the damned, says Faceless Mike. I kind of like that idea.
There's some, actually, having some suggestions in that from the community would be a really fun way to go with it.
Oh, secret passages. There was also an idea for a cosmetic, the Necro Liberatus for Dead House Sonata should look like the Tomb of Eternal Darkness.
Oh, we have so many ideas for that.
Uh-oh. got a spell or something inside him. Let's equip my sword real quick. Ooh, Anthony. Come on. Get rid of that head. There we go.
Finish him off.
Magic rune. Okay. Runes are a key element in creating spells by collecting and combining runes in different ways. Interesting. 3 points. I don't know what that one does. Ooh, finish it. Give me my sanity back. A one chop to the head, that's all it takes? Not bad. Something very satisfying in video games about one hit, one kills.
Yeah.
It is fun to do flashy combos and to fly around sometimes, but other times you just want to one and done. There was a question from Golden Zan in Twitch that said, how did the Tomb of Eternal Darkness choose the people that were going to find it?
Kind of a plot spoiler.
I was going to
How
say,
about-
I don't know if the...
How about we save that to the end of the first playthrough with Jalen? So let's pin that question. I don't want to spoil it for Jalen. I'm just going to have so much fun sitting back and watching him play.
Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't know the Tomb of Eternal Darkness does choose the people who find it, so that's interesting. Thanks for the spoiler, Golden Zan. Nah, I'm just kidding. Okay. Light. Nice. Ah, the green urn is broken. Find some pieces. Mix. Put it back together. Okay. I understand. Put that all back together. We're almost there. Science Stargazer, the way I pronounce tomb.
Tome.
Yeah.
Tome of Eternal. Tomb is a place where you're dead. A tome is a book.
Right. Tomb would be with a B. Runes cannot be understood without a codex. Okay, makes sense. Okay, so I understand this rune because I have this codex, but I don't understand this one because I don't have the codex for it. Okay.
Correct.
Makes sense. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Let him on fire.
Oh, you could do that? Alright, never mind then. Yeah, come here. Nice. Oh, I like that effect. The burning. The rise on the ground.
Looks like you got a bit of food poisoning, buddy.
Yeah, Anthony's really not looking so hot. He's been getting worse and worse. Okay, you're gonna fight him, so you go ahead. Nope. Come on, there. Can't finish that guy off there, but he'll... Filled red urn. Okay. Another codex. Cool. Let's see, which one's... Chaturga. That's a cheeseburger for a second.
Chaturga.
Cheeseburger. Chaturga. Okay, interesting. We had a question. Would you consider the option of characters not being deleted but retired from play and repurposed in someplace else in the game as an NPC? This was from Livin on our Discord.
Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of a cool concept. I like it, and we've been actually talking about implementing something like that for quite some time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it'd be a really good idea as well. Can I burn that? Yeah. Because I don't think there's any other game really that uses characters or deleted characters as NPCs. I think it would add a pretty cool way to sort of not reward some players for deleting, say, a high-level character that they've created or something, but it's just something that hasn't been done before. I think we could have a lot of fun with that. Oh, shadowy figures in black robes. Never a good idea. Walking into secret passageways. Okay. Iron plate in the floor is carved with 3 curious circles. Dried splashes of Mardit's pockmarked and worn surface. Where are... Why is that the pleasure plate? Does not appear heavy enough to depress it. Okay, and there was that, the fountain back there that I remember now. Oh, okay, return. Was that a codex down there? Nope. Oh yeah, Anthony's really not looking so hot. He's gotta, I don't know, go to the doctors or something. Let's see. Interesting. Oh. Okay. I got a rune out of that. I was real disappointed for a second. Just broke my book for no reason. Or my, I can't mix it. Let's see. The runes I had were...
That was right.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Does this work? Nope.
You can't move while you cast spells.
Right. Been repaired. Perfect. Magic meter. I'm getting the 3 resource bars vibe from Dead House Sonata in here. I think they
a little bit.
I think they copied us, Dennis, honestly.
Plagiarism.
Do it. Don't move. Cool. These have been repaired, so I now should be able to fill them up with water. Foul-smelling fountain. We did have a question. Since pocket dimensions were brought up, is there a possibility of entering one of these said dimensions? Perhaps a mini instance for them? That was from So Dangeresque on Discord.
Yes, 100%. If we're gonna have pocket dungeons, you might as well be able to go into them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Otherwise, what's the point, honestly?
Yep. You have to agree with that.
I think that would open up a lot of areas for explaining a lot of like player-created content as well. By being able to have pocket dimensions and say that, well, this is an instance or something that a player has created, so it exists in its own pocket dimension or something like that.
There's lots of things, lots of potential which we can use it for.
Mm-hmm.
Grab the scroll on the table, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Enchant item spell scroll. Players cast spells that have been found or researched. Assign. Choose them. Check. To examine the scroll, press A. Torn scroll. Note reads. Okay. And we'll put that. Well, it's already the. Yeah, we learned that spell already, but that's okay.
You discovered it. You discovered it with the codex.
Interesting. Pandora Jane in the Twitch chat had asked, why did you decide to change the spelling of pious name to PS in the PAL version, or PAL version?
I don't know, actually, the answer to that. That was probably something that happened in translation or localization. When you make a game, at least in the old days, it's different now, but in the old days, there were different geographical regions that would control how things were marketed, and they would actually make changes like that on their own.
Interesting. And that's kind of weird. I mean, it's just the spelling of a name, but...
Yeah, I didn't even know that that was the case.
Ooh.
You might want to get out your sword, buddy. That torch ain't going to cut it.
Yeah, this guy seems a little... Oh. There you go. Come on. Ooh, ooh. Nope, don't do that. Come on, stand up. Uh-oh. Two of these guys? Oh, they're draining my sanity like crazy. Get out of here.
Don't worry. Nothing will happen. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. I've only heard a couple things about the sanity effects in this game. Didn't get that guy in time. Okay, hit him in the head. He's not going down. Uh-oh. Forgetting that. Is it what's it called? A Hitchcock tilt or something? I just remember the type of shot.
Oh.
When the camera starts to get a little tilted. My broadcasting days in college, I don't quite remember. Ooh, ooh.
Is that called a Hitchcock tilt? It's pretty interesting.
I think it was used an awful lot in Psycho, I believe, which is where I think where it got its name from.
Makes sense. I think that's cool. I'm a huge Hitchcock fan. I didn't know there was such a thing as a Hitchcock tilt, though. I know what it is, but obviously I didn't know that that's what it's called.
Ah, okay. Whew. Got the Bishop's Key. That was a close one. I'll finish him off, definitely. Do I have a healing spell? No. A message scroll? When Anthony had opened the scroll, something strange happened. That something had been intended for the Emperor. Oh, okay. You're right. Oh, Anthony, you really gotta...
He's fine.
Oh, and you're here now. Oh, keep hitting the wall. You know what? Maybe these guys just aren't worth it. They got no heads. I feel like Anthony's not supposed to get up after that. Something is forcing this guy to keep going, but perhaps some sort of tomb or tome, or an elder god with other plans for him. Who knows? The heck is that? You and me both, Anthony. What is going on here? Oh boy.
Oh, it's a pocket universe. Very small pocket universe.
Trapper dimension sprawls in every direction. Whilst in this place, magic cannot be cast. Humans are subjected. Pro cycle from color is time progress, and only the quick will escape. Okay. Going here will take me to here. Is this where I wanted to go? We'll find out. Pocket Lips, Cutthroat Gaming, Pocket Apocalypse, Pocket Lips. Trappers have no eyes, but can sense sound very well. If Anthony can sneak past. Oh, okay. So that thing is a trapper. Interesting. Okay. That's an interesting enemy. Well, oh. I was about to say how that was an interesting enemy. The fact that rather than just having to fight them, it takes you to sort of a mini puzzle. That's a pretty interesting concept. I really like that. But now we're... Oh. Now we're in a whole different room.
I think you're getting a little mixed up here, but...
Yeah. I think... Let me check my map real quick. So if I go through this door, this takes me back to... this room. And then if I go back in here... Anthony. Oh, he barely even looks like him anymore.
Oh, quit crying. You know, your walk is not doing so well either.
Nope, even the run is more of a shamble. Nope, okay. Ooh. You're not a trapper? Something else entirely. Standing between me and the doorway. Lovely. Okay, how do I... Oh. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that blue lightning's not fun. Got me again with that. Now I'm not... It doesn't seem to be like I'm doing any damage to him.
You are.
He's doing a lot of damage to me too. Oh boy. No sanity, no magic. I'm almost out of life. You can do this, Anthony. You got a gross face. You're half zombie now, but I believe in you. Ooh, I didn't mean to look outside real quick, but one last look. Anthony, no! Well, we're getting up. We're not done yet. Have a good one, Cutthroat Gaming. We'll see you next time.
See you, Cutthroat. Have a great weekend. Stay safe.
Yeah, exactly, Sailor. Looking at that sun one last time. With what's left of my sanity. There we go. And is that... Did I see blood dripping down the wall?
I don't know. You must be seeing things. I didn't see it. I don't know.
I don't know, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. The walls do that sometimes. Oh. Actually, I think this would be faster. Oh, you're still up. There you go. I gotta go tell Charlemagne. Yeah, Science Stargazer. The walls do that every so often. I don't know why that surprised me, honestly. When they just leak blood like that, it's pretty normal.
You are a fool for trying to save him, Anthony. His fate was decided many centuries ago, as is the fate of this world.
Ew.
Despite your faith, there is little to save you from the power of Ulya.
I did try to look up that green glitch that sort of happens every time it transitions from a cutscene to like gameplay, and that is just with the emulation. I apologize if that's a little too distracting for anyone at home, but there's not too much that could be done unless I find a better emulation somewhere. But okay, so we've done that. Got the book still. That candle is lit. Just making sure there's nothing else along these walls to look at. There's our Cyclopean City. Interesting. Thailand or Cambodia. There's the weird mask. Her face. Pandora Jane in the chat just had a question. Did you know there are speed runs of Eternal Darkness?
I have not seen speed runs of Eternal Darkness. I would love to see some.
I think that'd be pretty interesting too. Speedrunners are fascinating to me. The way they can turn any video game into I don't want to call it trivial, but it is an art form of how they make things designed to be difficult incredibly easy. Whether it's through exploiting things that developers have just forgotten and left in the game, or manipulating mechanics in the games themselves. Sorry, the knock startled me for a second. Did that come from behind me? Hope not. Okay.
You're funny.
That's still at 333. There's nothing over here. There was a...
What are you looking for?
Upstairs. Wasn't this...
Oh yeah, you want to get into the main room. You want to go... There you go.
Door's locked. Good. Someone's banging on it, so I hope so. Do I have... Oh, I do have a key, actually. Key comes apart in the lock. Okay, that's broken, but... So by reliving either these memories or whatever they are in the book, Alexandra learns how to do all those sorts of things. Interesting. Interesting. Carpet's not doing too well. There's a picture of the horse. Chapter page, okay. Go take a look.
Dreams.
Gonzan Chatagura's voice is the coolest of them. The spell has a voice?
Yes, each spell, each Elder God rune changes the sound of the spells.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, you haven't found another Elder God rune yet, so you haven't seen the difference. But there's red, blue, different color spells. This is Chattur'gha right now, it's red.
Of one thing I am certain. After a brush with the ancients, Our dreams metamorphosize.
I think actually we were just talking about speedruns. We are talking about potentially bringing on a Eternal Darkness speedrunner for our stream next week. I don't think we've decided on all of the logistics yet and who exactly will be joining us, but there's your answer, Pandora Jane. We should be having Eternal Darkness speedrunners laughing at me bumbling through the game, but I'm sure they'll have lots of good questions for you, Dennis.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I'll tell you, break time's over now, buddy. The easy levels are now complete.
Uh-oh.
Those were the warm-ups.
Oh, we're done with the tutorials now. Oh, boy.
My life has become a waking dream, Kareem.
Kareem, I think I remember him. I think I remember people talking about him before.
So precious that it changes all life around it. It must be mine, Kareem. If you truly desire me, as you say, then you will find...
Faceless Mike had asked, where did Dennis find his love of runes, like the Futhark in Legacy of Kain and Eternal Darkness and the others?
Both of our dreams will come true.
I don't know. I just know I really like them. Runes, sigils. I just think they're really cool. Egyptian hieroglyphics. Yeah, Japanese, katakana, hiragana. I just really think that symbolic letters, I guess even the alphabet to some level, but more complex ones I really find interesting, and I find them provocative, especially in a fantasy game.
Mm-hmm. And you read quite a bit, Dennis. That's, runes and stuff are quite a big, I don't want to say trope in all sorts of literature, no matter what, where they're all...
Yeah, they're in Two Human too. We had runes in Two Human that you could power up and add to your weapons, so no. I guess that's pretty consistent for my games. There'll be lots of them in Dead House, that's for sure.
Chakrams, a tool and a talisman. Okay, let's see what else we got around here. Big axe. That sounds like it would be useful, but I can't pick it up, so... Oh. Man's corpse lies fallen. Wounds cover the exposed flesh of his body. His armor has failed. Poor guy. Faceless Mike said, as a side note, I have a lot of the Legacy of Kain runes as tattoos. Wow, that's really interesting.
That is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Do they spell anything out? This is always a bad idea, but yep, pick it up, Kareem. So I do understand. So I guess the tomb, it's not time traveling, but it is presenting itself to certain people throughout time, or then used for other sorts of. I'm stuck on that body.
You get their memories, and there's a pocket dimension inside the Book of Eternal Darkness as well, which you were just in. That's where you pick up the tome when the hand opens, the giant hand. That's another pocket universe.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because several people have made it into that exact same room before, so I guess that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I love pocket universes.
Oh right, we were going downstairs when I picked up the book. Soul Reaver symbols and runes. It's the Soul Reaver and symbols and runes for particular parts of the game. Faceless Mike says he has tattooed on him. That's really cool.
That's awesome.
I would ask where they're tattooed on you, but I've learned that's not always the best question to ask. Oh, please don't. Come on. Vaguely resembling a man stands atop a little pedestal. Sure, pick up more stuff in the room. Why not? All safe places, Faceless Mike. All right, good. Arms, legs, and back. Just Just checking. You never know. You're just gonna explode. So another room. Take a look at what that rune does real quick. I guess I don't know. I don't understand it yet. An arcane shrine dominates the room. Braziers surround its edge while... Okay. Here's the rune. Or a rune, anyways. See, there's the blood. That's not normal. It's happened in more than 2 buildings now, and I think there's a serious problem going on around here.
I can't see the blood on the stream. The screen is too pixelated, so you could be imagining something, man. I don't know.
Who knows?
Really
Yeah,
happening.
maybe I'm just losing it. Oh, of course you're gonna. Alright, just let him explode real quick. There we go. I could.
Starting to catch on. Oh, popcorn!
Oh boy. Alright. That's fine. We will survive.
Ah, this is so much fun.
Ooh. Stands atop a low pedestal. Oh, I had that codex. Was it? Spell list. Nope. New spell. Nope. Or I guess I don't have the rune for that codex.
That's the codex, yes. Correct. You don't have the rune.
Back up we go. It's fashionable for buildings to bleed, Science Stargazer. I don't think so. Let's try. Can't use that now. Perhaps on these pedestals.
Have you tried equipping the other sword?
No, I don't believe I have.
Give it a try. This is not the two-handed. Never mind. My bad. Sorry. It's been too long. My apologies.
Oh, trappers. I think these ones are red. Nope. Can't stab them, or at least I
That was
didn't.
close. That was close. You almost had him there.
Purple. Get me out of here. Pandora Jane in the chat had another question. Did you preserve some design aspects when you changed Joseph de Mole with Karim?
No. We rewrote the entire story. Joseph Dumoulin was one of my favorite stories, actually. Was pretty cool. But, yeah, it didn't make it.
That's unfortunate. Rewriting a whole story for a change of character wouldn't be fun.
Well, we had to rewrite 1/3 of the game because of 9/11. So it was not fun at all, actually.
No.
Unexpected, totally. So. Dude, get a better TV.
Oh, boy, yeah. I need to do something. That's not good. There was just this last. Can I? No. That's fine. 3 for 3. We're learning. Not the red one. Not the blue one. There. Go. Yeah. Okay. Now we're out of here. There's no more trappers in that room. I know that the one... Was it this? way leads down to that passage. The one behind me is back to where I got that codex and the rune from. Or the codex, not the rune for it. That's up. Can I? Oh, okay. Room's tilting again, which is always fun. Oh. Golden Zen in the Discord had asked you, Dennis, if is there a limit to how many souls could be contained within a single artifact?
Say that again, you broke up, I'm sorry.
Golden Zen in the Discord was asking if there was a limit to the amount of souls that could be contained within a single artifact. We've talked before about storing souls and capturing them within artifacts and
Sure.
weapons, so...
It's going to be dependent upon the design of the actual artifact, but yeah, there could be a limit. Probably would be.
Mm-hmm. Now we two toolers simultaneously. Yeah, this is more my style. Oh, but now they're getting up. He looks friendly. Nope.
He's just he's a good friend. Just saying hello.
Oh dear me. I'm so sorry, friend. I didn't mean to. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Is that child crying too in the background?
It could be.
It reminds me, it's my least favorite part of Bloodborne. In the background of the soundtrack of the game, sometimes there is a baby crying after one point. And you can just hear it very faintly, but that really stuck with me and it got in my head. So hopefully we can go silence that baby sometime soon.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't really happening.
Is this? Nope, this is the door I came in. Oh, now there's zombos. What god? Oh. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Cyan. Murgo's wet nurse. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I hate that baby crying in the background. I've heard that so many times.
Quit crying.
It's not me crying, it's that baby. Spell requires Narkoth and Santak runes, which I don't think I have. Nope. Oh. Please don't. Nope. You got me. Dennis, have you got the controller for my monitor or something? Nope. Just take care of him, please.
Singing in the rain, buddy. Looks like they still blew up.
I didn't get sanity back from getting that guy. That's fine. Rune upon its surface. Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh dear. Let's just real quick. Nope.
No, you cannot save.
we'll see how this goes. If Kareem gets back up. Oh dear. Does it go back to your last save point? Humanity will surely be annihilated.
I think this might be a good place to stop. You just lost your game. So you have to start the chapter over.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, Simon. Yeah, I got to the end of the game. That was the end, right? That was it. That was a really good
You
game,
win.
Dennis.
You beat it.
How
You
long did
beat
it take
it.
you guys to make this?
A couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, hey, it was really well done. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, now that I'm looking through the Twitch chat and I can see all these people telling me to save, probably should have been listening.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
boy, oh boy. That's all right though. Yeah, I think that for the playthrough, anyways, this is a good place to stop. We still got there's 10 more minutes left that we were planning in the stream, but if you want to hang out for 10 more minutes, Dennis, we can answer a couple more questions.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just everyone, so you know, I've been doing a lot of late nights lately. So I've been doing conference calls like super late at night, super early in the morning. So if I look a bit tired, I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead, yeah, ask away.
Yeah, that. Oh boy, I should have. I really should have saved there earlier. That I totally forgot.
Yeah.
No auto saving and things like that.
Yep. This is the hardcore days of no auto saving, but you'll figure it out, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right. Like I said, break time's over for this. Now that you're in Kareem, its game just took a significant steep dive, but I now think this is the point over the next couple chapters where you'll start to figure out what's going on. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I really like those sanity effects. Turning down the volume on the TV, bringing you back out to a room you just walked into. Even like the sounds in the background, the baby crying and stuff. I can see that's, oh, dear me. I really have to uninstall.
Quick, everyone call that number.
Yeah, please tell PandaDome to stop giving me pop-up notifications on my screen. I have to uninstall that soon. We did have a question in the chat. Alv1. Question, are you excited for Thorn of Emberlane, Gentleman Bastards, Book 4? I don't think I pronounced Emberlane.
Thorn of, yeah. Yes. I am so excited. It's one of my favorite series, and I've been waiting on that book. When is it coming out? Is it soon?
I think so. You just asked if you were excited about it, so I think that.
I am totally. I didn't think there was a release date. Is there a release date last? It's unannounced.
September 17th, he says, as far as I know.
Oh, yes, hardcore. I love that book series. I strongly recommend that book series. It is the Gentleman Bastard series. Actually, magic using true names. I love it. It is one of my favorite series of all time. I really like that series. I cannot wait. I love the last book, and I cannot wait for the Thorn of Amberlane. I think it's... is it Tamberlane or Amberlane? I love it. Can't wait. It's going to be woohoo! September. Can't come soon enough.
Good. Well, yeah, I think that's one of my only problems with books. I haven't read too much lately, but you get so immersed in the world, especially in a series, and then when you finish it, there's such a long wait for the next ones usually. I mean, how long have Game of Thrones fans been waiting for the next book?
I walked away from Game of Thrones. I just got too frustrated with waiting. That's why I liked Malazan Book of the Fallen. There is some heavy-duty reading, 10 books. We've got a few homages in Dead House Sonata for Stephen Erickson's book series. It's fantastic if you haven't read it. It is a serious read. It's a decology, and the books are massive, but I really love them. Concepts are amazing. Pocket universes in there, too.
There you go. Lots of inspiration for Dead House in there. And as you said, we've got a couple references to it, so if you want to understand those Easter eggs and references.
That's right.
Simon Ashtier. Sorry, Dennis?
Got some Legati, got some Legati references all over the place, too. No one's picked up on it yet, but they've been in some of the videos. No one said anything. We should make a contest.
Throne of Emberlin has been 7 years in the making, says Elv1.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's a long time to wait.
Yeah, the latest book. Did the latest book come out 7 years ago? I thought it was sooner than that. It doesn't seem like 7 years. Maybe it has been.
Yeah, weird how time flies like that.
Mm-hmm.
Simon Asht here in the chat asks, so will Twitch chat integration be able to save the game for Dead House Sonata players who forget? So we can avoid future situations like this.
There will be automatic saves in Dead House Sonata. So we won't have to worry about. You won't have to worry about saving ever. That is a thing of the past.
Oh boy, I have a feeling I won't hear the end about this one for a little while, but we'll see.
Oh no, you'll still. This will come up again, I am sure.
Yeah. Oh boy. Golden Zane.
The fun has just begun.
Golden Zane in the chat asked, will Dead House Sonata feature any sort of time traveling?
Yeah, probably. But it'll be too much of a spoiler if I say how and what and how we're gonna do it. So it's I think, what's the way to describe the approach we're taking with Dead House Sonata? Imagine a very, very, very elaborate world that you've come to expect with, say, Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain, or Eternal Darkness, but at a much larger scale that we're going to slowly build up over time. If things go well, the plan is to have a living and breathing universe that's constantly growing for over a decade. Whereas with Eternal Darkness and Legacy of Kain, we made the game, we released it, and it was done, and the story didn't really evolve from there. Imagine us releasing the story, which we're going to do by time we get around to sort of 1.0, and then from there we'll have 10 plus years of additional storytelling and emergent storytelling, and also community adding to the storytelling. There's just so many ways that I'm excited about where this is going to go. And a living and breathing universe can only occur online. And I know there's still a lot of resistance of free to play and narrative, oxymoron. Our goal is to prove that wrong, and our goal is to tell very interesting and provocative narrative through free to play. And with Memento Mori, which is coming soon, everyone's going to get a taste of where we're going with some of the narrative in Dead House Sonata.
Mm-hmm. I'm really excited to see what you guys in the chat have to say about that video, because we've been working really hard on it, and I think it's almost exactly what you guys have been asking for story-wise and what direction Dead House Sonata is going to be taking. So it's going to be good. Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I hope so. We'll see.
We did have a question earlier from Caleb Lowlife. I haven't experienced Eternal Darkness, but was curious if there were any nods to Legacy of Kain or Easter eggs. Spoiler free if you can keep them that way.
Yep, absolutely. There is. And you will find in every game that I have done, there's always an Easter egg to previous games. And you'll see that echoed consistently in the future. And I won't say what that is right now, but when we get to it in Eternal Darkness, we'll see if the streams can identify what that homage is. It's pretty interesting.
Even in Eternal Darkness, Sandy's Requiem, there's homages to Apocalypse 333 Studios in the future, before Apocalypse was even a company. So
that, I never thought of that. So, well, that's kind of hard to make a homage, but it was a interesting and it's an interesting parallel in development, that's for sure.
Asking about time traveling, maybe Dennis is a time traveler himself. It's possible.
No, I don't think so. I wish that were the case. It would make my decisions easier, but sadly, that's not true.
Yeah. Well, all right. That is all the time that we have for today's stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and watching me bumble through Eternal Darkness, Sandy's Requiem. I promise by the time we see you guys again next week at the same time, same place, I will be back at the fight with that big red guy. Not too sure what his name was or what he's doing in that room, but we'll be back there. I'll have probably full health and sanity. We'll see about that, but I'll do my best to get back there. Dennis, thank you so much for joining us. Was there anything you wanted to tell everyone before we head off?
Yes. Couple things. So first of all, he's called a horror, or it's called a horror, but you will get a detailed breakdown of exactly what all the enemies are in the future, and that will be hilarious. Everyone, please stay safe. If you guys like these videos, let us know. If there's something you'd like to do differently, please let us know. And we're super excited. Can't wait to interact more. Stay safe, and everyone have a enjoyable time, and we'll see you on the next streams. And I do plan on joining the next Cthulhu Wars, which I think is next week, I hope. I know they're unscheduled now, but I want to push for the next one, and I want in. So that's my goal.
Yeah, for sure. I think we can manage to swing that in. We'll schedule that for Wednesday probably. There'll be a post in the Discord and the forums to confirm that when we've decided. If you haven't already, please check out our forums at deadhousesonata.com, where you can join our community, find a link to our Discord, and see about purchasing a Founders Pack to become a part of our first stage. Thanks for joining, everybody.
And one last thing. We have a cool contest coming up. It's going to be fun.
Stick around. Make sure you find out more about that, and we'll see you guys next week. Fight the living, everybody. Have a good one.
Take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.